Hello. Today on Growing Crazy with Jeanette, we are going to learn more about NASA and how they had experiments with different kinds of plants. A lot of it was with spider plants, but most plants in general have been grown in outer space to a lot of success. So here we can find out, more about what's going on. So here we go. Hello. Welcome to another episode of Growing Crazy with Jeanette. I'm Jeanette, and I'm crazy. It's fun, though. Hi. I decided we will talk about NASA and their studies on plants in space in zero gravity. Health-wise, all the benefits, even psychological benefits, even digestive benefits, because some plants are edible. So, before I speak it and ruin the whole thing, I'm going to let you know the whole story behind them. Here we go. So, as far as NASA, they've long been interested in plants due to their potential to support human life in space. Plants can play a vital role in future long-term space missions by providing food, oxygen, and psychological benefits to astronauts while removing carbon dioxide from the air. Here's how NASA has been used and studied plants over the years. Bioregenerative life support systems. NASA envisions as a key component of bioregenerative life support systems for future space missions and planetary habitats. These systems use plants to absorb oxygen through photosynthesis, to absorb carbon dioxide from the air, to provide a renewable food source, and to provide water through transpiration. Gotta have something to drink sometimes. Okay, the Lada greenhouse. This was an early experiment on the Russian space station Mir. NASA worked with Russian scientists to test plant growth in the Lada greenhouse, named after the Slavic goddess of fertility. The experiment proved that plants could grow, flower, and produce seeds in microgravity. NASA's veggie plant growth system, developed for International Space Station, is a space garden designed to grow fresh produce for astronauts. Veggie was first used in 2014, and its successes include growing lettuce, zinnias, and even peppers. These crops produce fresh food and help with astronaut morale. The APH, Advanced Plant Habitat, is NASA's most sophisticated plant growth chamber on the International Space Station. It provides precise control over temperature, humidity, oxygen, and the carbon dioxide levels, allowing researchers to study plants in detail. Wow, I had no idea I knew plants were good for you, but I didn't know that they could control temperature. So that's pretty neat. Also, without gravity, roots don't grow downward, but instead they grow in random directions. And researchers test ways to ensure plants absorbing nutrients efficiently in space, and they are. Plants rely on specific wavelengths for light of growth. NASA uses LED lighting to provide these wavelengths while conserving energy. Good to know. I use LED lights just to look pretty, but evidently they're helpful as well. NASA uses its plant experiments to inspire students and educators on Earth. The agency collaborates with programs like the Tomato Sphere Project, where students grow tomato seeds exposed to different space conditions, fostering interest in STEM fields. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Why plants matter in space. Sustainability. Plants can grow a closed-loop system for air, food, and water. Morale booster. Growing and eating fresh food connects to astronauts on Earth and reduces feelings of isolation. I knew it was helpful somehow. Foundation for colonization. Learning to grow plants in space is a stepping stone for colonizing other planets. NASA continues to refine plant growing technologies and is working towards larger scale farming systems that could support a permanent human presence on the Moon, Mars, and beyond. These systems aim to combine robotics, artificial intelligence, and space science to create efficient food production systems in space. Huh. That's pretty interesting. Well, that's pretty much all I know about NASA. But it's very interesting, and my AI is invaluable to me because it provides me with information like that I can try to share with you as best as I can. So, before any longer passes, here we go. These are my space plants, my oxygen producers for all of my babble giving them carbon dioxide. So, this is General Casement. He just fell 2 days ago, and I can't figure out why, because the macrame holder is fine, and where it's connected to the ceiling is fine. The chain just somehow gave only at the last link. I don't understand what happened. And then it fell into my succulents. So some of them broke. Right here there's a little break. And right here, there's a little break. So, oh yeah, and there's a couple throughout this. Most of them are fine, so I got lucky. And I put this one by the door, because this fell out of General Casement when he fell. So, see, he's looking bald. That's a shout out to my dad. I used to breathe on his bald spot and then use my sleeve to buff his head, and he used to hate it. But that was our thing, so it was our joke. Anyway, this is from that plant, and I just put it here because I know spider plants are very tolerant of pretty much anything, and I needed a plant that I could put here because it's right next to our back door, and in Pennsylvania this time of year it's cold, so I had to find a very hardy plant, and that's where the spider plant comes in. And then, you know, these little boxes I painted, they came from Stan's Garden Center, and they were beautiful when I got them, and I liked them better colored, but that's just my thing. Or I should have stained them, maybe. That would have been nice. Anyway, I like the paint. It looks good. And plus, since I have two of them, that's even better. This is Scotty P. He is my ficus that came from a friend of mine who is resting in peace, Scott Parmenter. Anyway, here's my ivy and my Hoya, and then coming from the plants above is a little pitcher, and it is pouring lights into this plant below. But I thought that looked really cute, so I try to, even though it's a copycat move, I think it's still cute. So anyway, this is everybody. This is King Lalabella. He's still thriving. I love all my plants. This is one of my bonsai. This is my Hawaiian umbrella tree bonsai. And then I have a couple of jade. This is Jack, and this is Nala. Jack and Nala. And then this is Mr. Miyagi. He's not doing so well. Look, he only has these little areas left that are alive. The rest of him died off. That's sad. They just, I don't know, junipers are funny with me. They don't like me. They take one look and they lose needles. Only on those plants, though. They can't do ivy, violets, or juniper. So I'm trying, so here's some ivy. It's actually not for me, this is for my friend Missy. And so it'll probably live because it's not going to be mine and it knows it. And I have so many spider plants in here. I kept on getting babies, and so they keep begetting more and more and more. Anyhow, got a couple more up here. And we'll close with looking at the plants. Hi, me again. So we've seen everything, and we've learned maybe a little bit about NASA's program with plants and how helpful they are. Anyway, I didn't know they could control the temperature. I think that's interesting. So I hope you learned something. I did, definitely. And you've tolerated me reading to you once again, so there you go. You shall be sainted someday. Anyhow, good night, and take care. Tell your friends about me, and like and subscribe. Okay, love ya. Bye.